NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started.
And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Powers through him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fellas MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Boswell's kick is good.
And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
At their own 26-yard line.
O'Connell looking to throw on first.
He goes underneath to Abdullah.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw here, O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. Going right side is White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. White will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3. 1
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Across midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
White running to the left. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's O'Connell. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On the handoff, it's White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aiden O'Connell. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pickett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's got Harris running the slant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is caught inside the 15. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A run to begin the second half with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Now O'Connell. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a give to White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And O'Connell now to throw. That one taken in by Adams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Adams the man in motion right. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Abdullah. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They run. Abdullah. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Let's go. He was defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Back to throw. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack the...
The Raiders swarm in and block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. They'll put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the 3rd quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They're about to really lay it down on them.
And they can just run some clock, get this thing to the 4th quarter, try to put it on cruise control. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 6. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Calvin Austin.
41 yards.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Steelers 13. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the stop, N.G.K. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The 71 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
A dump off for Abdullah. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
White, he'll try the left side.
Down inside the 40.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. They'll give up the gun to Abdullah. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They'll run again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
34. Steelers 20.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from White. call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one a victory for the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.